been the CEO for about 20 months. I was working for mine since about the end of 2008, organising psychological therapies, and my background is I'm a family therapist. And really that's the kind of beginning of my presentation, because I used to see families and think, a lot of families come to therapy because of the children. They've got issues with their children. I used to think, if I could sort out the parents, the children would be fine. So, your well-being in mind, just to let you know that we're an independent charity. We're affiliated to National Mind, but we're completely dependent on running our own services. We have to find our own money to do that. So we don't get any money from National Mind. Earlier this year there was a task force report, and in that task force...
Sorry, Sean, they're saying, could you move the mic down slightly because they can't hear you at the back?
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. Is that better?
Yes.
Yes, good. So shall I start again?
It's all right. I stopped the clock. You can carry on now.
Oh, lovely, thank you. Okay, so earlier this year there was a task force report delivered. The government commissioned this task force report, and in that report they said that 75% of people are not accessing any support for their mental health. So people are suffering with maybe low mood and anxiety, and they're not getting any help. This project is really about Jack and Jill going up the hill and struggling, and we want to stop them from falling down the hill. So I'll tell you a story about Jack and Jill. If you imagine that Jack he's not imagined, it's real. He's working in London, he's just experienced Brexit, he's under a lot of pressure. Jill's working at home, she's got running her own business and juggling with childcare and everything else. And they're not talking at the moment because they're both dealing with their own stresses and strains. And they're not really asking for help because generally people don't. They just try and get through and muddle through any way they can. So what we want to do is look at prevention rather than crisis. We really want to get to Jack and Jill before they become unwell and stop them from tumbling down that hill. At the moment, Mid Herts has 4 centres in Stevenage, Welwyn Garden City, Hertford, and here right in the city centre of St Albans. And everybody who accesses our services at the moment normally have been diagnosed with something, and they're referred by the doctor or social services or the hospital or the community mental health team. We really want to get to Jack and Jill before they need any of those people. And 80% of the people who come in on our courses at the moment, because we run life skills courses, and I've given you a little postcard on your chairs that just show you what we do at the moment. Those people, 80% of them report that their mental health has been improved by attending our courses. But what we want to do for Jack and Jill is create some new courses. 1 in 4 people every year have a mental health problem, and we need your help to reach out to Jack and Jill. We want to we're hoping that you will raise £3,000 this evening, and that will help us to promote and deliver 4 courses that are specifically designed for Jack and Jill. These 4 courses are the 5 ways to wellbeing, and also I put a postcard on your chair which shows you what the 5 ways to wellbeing are, and if you want to ask me any questions about that, I can tell you a bit more. That's 1 course, and then we want to do building courage to reach your goals, coping with loss and change, self-acceptance and confidence building. And we really feel that those courses would reach out to the Jacks and Jills of this world. £40 would pay for 10 posters for GP surgeries. £50 will pay for a tutor to run a taster course, because we thought Jack and Jill might like to come and see whether or not this course was worth coming to before they did. The idea is that we'll run 6-week courses, and £300 would pay for the tutor for a 6-week course. We need volunteers as well. So does anybody work for the railway network? It would cost us £600 to put a big poster up in the railway network in the train station in St Albans. So if anybody works for them, it'd be fantastic if you could get us a discount. But we're also looking for anybody with marketing expertise, because that would be a great, real great. We're therapists and clinicians. We're not marketers. So it would be great to find some people with that kind of experience. So Mid Herts is here for everyone, and that's the message we want to get out there. We'll deliver 4 new courses to at least 40 people in St Albans in the next 6 months, and that will really help us to create a program that's dynamic and will help people from stopping people from coming unwell, prevent crisis, And we'll roll out this programme over the next 12 months, and we could improve at least 150 people's mental health in St Albans. But the idea is to build that up more. We could spread that out. So if we really create something that's dynamic, we could roll that out to the rest of Hertfordshire in our other 4 centres. And that's me, minding Mid Herts. And there's all my contact details, and a little plug for Debenhams after that. So thank you for listening.